Andrew Tate, I mean, that's a whole nother animal. But I mean, here's some, handsome dude. He's got a ton of money. He's obviously outspoken. He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
He's
always with girls.
Always with girls. I mean, why would you not want to, and he's saying, you're awesome and you can do exactly what I did. How would that not be attractive to somebody?
If you buy my course.
Oh, it's Hustlers University, bitch. I just love the name. I'm like, dude, is that really
I think it got shut down.
It did.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy.
You rise to the top, and then you got...
It's so crazy. And
wild.
which is one of the problems with whatever. Not that he was, saying... I've listened to a few things once I started hearing about it. And when you hear the sound bites, it's like, how could anybody... Oh, my God. But when you really kind of like unpack some of the other things that you don't see... It's kind of like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
No, I think with Andrew, I think there is a lot of extreme, outlandish things that he says that I'm like, okay, that's kind of an extreme take. That's pushing everything to the limit. But there's a lot of things that he does say that makes sense. And even with his extreme comments or thoughts, he does have reasonings behind them. I'm like, okay, I understand why you think this way because of your reasonings. It's just, People like someone to like they want like a person to hate.
Yeah, and the other thing, I mean, when you think about what the hell, I just lost my train of thought. But no, with Andrew, he's also a symptom of our society with social media. The person,
we created him.
Yeah, it's like the person that says the most outlandish things that is shocking. It builds itself. You know, you had, Kevin Samuels. Do you know who he was?
Yeah, who just passed away.
Yeah. And I knew Kevin a little bit.
He was the one who would have interviews with women, and he'd be like,
you're a
7,
well,
you're
way,
fat.
And his story is very similar to Andrew Tate's in the sense that he was doing image consulting, and he actually, he bought my image consulting training course and then basically disputed it with PayPal. Like he literally, I still think he stole like $49 from me. But anyway, so he was doing image consulting and he was on YouTube a long time ago. But then he started doing these like long form, like super chats.
Yeah.
And he was showing me, he's like, dude, look at this money that you're making, blah, blah, blah. And then when he said to a woman live, you're average at best, that was the point at which everybody went, you said what? And he skyrocketed because here you have somebody, in that culture specifically. I've talked to Jeff, a buddy of mine, Style OG, and he was explaining the dynamics in the black culture and why he was so incredibly popular and successful. And it seemed like the moment that he passed away, all of a sudden now Andrew Tate kind of, not that they were on the same playing field or stratosphere. Andrew is 1,000% more popular.
Yeah.
But it was the same sort of thing. This tough love. I'm going to tell you what it was. But the last time I spoke to Kevin a week before he passed away, he and I had a falling out. But for whatever reason, he reached out to me on Instagram and was like, hey, I'm in Atlanta if you ever want to collaborate or talk. I said, hey, let's talk. For whatever reason. And the thing that he was saying on that phone call was, I just want to have people have, better relationships. That's my goal. And so it's like, is it? I don't know. Did I agree with things that he said? No. But it's, people that say crazy shit get popular nowadays.
It's wild though. You can have opposing opinions and thoughts as someone and still like the person, or still it's like, hey, I don't agree with you on everything, but I don't have to dislike you as a person just because of a couple things you say.
Yeah.
What is going on, guys? I am Max Chewning, your host. I hope you enjoyed this little clip. If you want to see the full magical, lovely episode, just click the link down in the description or search Don't Be Sour on your favorite podcast streaming service. And remember, thank you for tuning in.